So I want to talk to you about an untapped source of energy. One of the things that I've been doing research on, I've been kind of looking into, is the source of people's energy. And a lot of people, they find these sources, they find these goals that they want to get to. For example, I want this much money, then I'll be okay. I only want to earn this much, or I just don't want to be hungry, or that's pretty basic, but just kind of just those things that I want. If I just have two cars, it'll be okay. And what they don't realize, I'm gonna move this real quick, make it easier on me. But what they don't realize is that friction creates energy, right? So when you look at nature and you look at the most powerful things in nature, tornadoes, earthquakes, hurricanes, these massive volcanoes, these massive forces of nature, it's friction that creates these things. It's friction that actually gives them the output that they have. So, when you think about it from a human perspective, if all you needed was two cars to be happy, and then you were happy, then you lose all motivation to do anything. There wouldn't be any more friction in your life, and then you wouldn't do anything, and so your energy output actually drops. It's when you see those people who are really successful, their success comes from the friction that is created by their goals and where they are now. They want to reach $1 billion, they want to reach $10 million, but they're only at 1 million, or they're only at 100,000. That friction that's generated by the gap, that creates the energy for them to actually go out there and get it. So my advice to you, and something I'm kind of doing in my life now too, now that I'm kind of researching this and learning about it, is to find the areas in your life that where there's friction and actually use it as an energy source. So if you are unhappy that you live with your in-laws, don't get mad at the situation. Use that friction to create energy so that you can actually go out there and do what has to be done in order to get out. And if you do get out, just make sure you have other things to strive for, because the second you have a quote unquote perfect life, then your energy level is going to drop through the roof, and that's when you hit depression, and that's when you hit all those other. It's just not very healthy to go that low, to not have anything to live for, to work for, anything like that. Excuse me. So, and energy is currency, right? So energy is extremely important. We all have 24 hours, but we have different energy levels within those 24 hours, and that's what really defines our level of success. Excuse me. That's what really defines our level of success, is just how we use time and energy, that resource, which is so precious. So do yourself a favor. Instead of seeking out just peace, or just seeking out the perfect life doesn't exist. Actually use and actually leverage friction in order to help you accomplish what you want to accomplish. If you want to start a business, or if you want to make $1 million, whatever it is, then the very fact that you haven't made $1 million, and the fact that your life sucks because you haven't made $1 million, use that friction between where you are and where you want to be to create energy. Just how tornadoes are created with when you have the warm wind and the cool wind that makes together that friction, or how an earthquake is created when you have two plates that rub up against each other that cause a massive shift, a massive shake. Use that energy, use that friction to create energy, to allow you to accomplish what you want to accomplish.